Hi, I'm Tom Ladd for the Ozarks Previews. We're here today at the photo shoot for the 2020 Ozarks Baseball Preview, and our cover selection at this time is A.J. Kraft of the Rogersville Wildcats. A.J., first off, congratulations. What an honor.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What does this mean to you? You're with the best of the best in the Ozarks.
Yeah, it's just an honor to be selected to be a part of this elite group around here, and it's just fun to be around here. So.
You guys, I guess if you got together this team, it'd be a pretty good college squad, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be a ton of fun if we got all of us together.
But you know a lot of them. I know a couple of your teammates at Rogersville, part of this as well. You know some of the other guys?
Yeah, Mason and Jake, we all played last summer together, and it was just a great experience to play that good and travel all over the country to play with them, so it was a lot of fun.
Where do you play in the summer?
I played with Midwest Nationals, and we played in like South Bend, Indiana, Houston, Houston, and God.
Just all over.
Yeah.
Some great locations, great college parks. Talk a little bit about Rogersville. You guys got a good nucleus back this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got a good group of seniors coming back, and we lost some pitching last year, but we're trying to replace that this year and hopefully make a run. So.
I know a couple of the guys that I've already talked to, key members of the squad with you. Talk about the guys coming back, the vets coming back, and what that means to you.
Well, we got our catcher and first baseman that both have 2 years of varsity experience, so that's big there. And our Reed and Thomas will be big coming back, and then we have some open spots that are opening up for grabs too. So.
You outfielder, pitcher, batted over 400 for the team last year, all district, all conference. Talk about your game.
Well, my job is just to lead off and get on any way I can, and if I can drive in runs, I can drive in runs and just do whatever I can to help the team.
That's important up there, isn't it? I mean, to have somebody to get on right away, and then you got the big boppers behind you.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Well, pitching-wise, what does the team look like in addition to you?
Well, Thomas will be our number one guy, and then followed by me and Trey McDaniel and some other kids that'll help out a lot more than they did last year. So,
I think you had kind of limited action, 1-1, I believe, the record, a couple saves last year. You're going to be the closer again?
I'm probably going to start this year because we don't have a lot of better guys coming back to us that have had varsity experience at pitching. So,
I know you've made your college decision. Tell us about that.
I committed to Pittsburgh State to play outfield, and I'm so excited and I can't wait.
Talk about that program. What attracted you to it?
I loved Coach Fernelli, and I loved the facilities there, and it was just a fun place to be, and I really enjoyed it there.
The conference they play in, travel around the Midwest here and play in that conference?
Yeah, it's a tough conference, and hopefully this year they can compete for a conference and maybe in the years after.
You guys, 18-9 last year, you tied for first in your conference, the Big 8 East. But the schedule's going to be a little tougher this year, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to definitely be on our top of the game and not take any games for granted.
You start off playing against a lot of the powers in the area and in the state.
Yeah, we start off with a bunch of Class 5 schools, so we know what the pressure's like. So when it gets to the end of the season, we know what we need to do.
And when it gets to the end of the season, you're in one of the toughest districts in the state, so it's going to help, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure like 3 or 4 of our district teams are state ranked last year, so it's always a fun district to be in.
Who's the rival, the big rivals for you guys these days?
Springfield Catholic, Marshfield, and Aurora are always games I want to play. So
you're talking about some teams that you hear about in the state rankings every year or the state championship game, right?
Yep.
So you've got a big season coming up. You're headed to Pitt State. What kind of things have you worked on during the off season to improve?
I just keep on hitting all the time whenever I can and throwing and doing whatever I can to just make my abilities better.
You talked about the summer ball. How important to you is that for your development and the team success?
Well, summer ball is just it helps you get noticed and in front of college coaches when they're not in season and playing with a bunch of guys from different schools and just having a bunch of fun.
The best of the best, right? I mean, you're playing against guys from all over America.
Yeah.
And seeing some pretty good pitching. Probably seeing some guys you don't get to see in high school. I mean, velocity-wise and stuff-wise, right?
Yeah, there's definitely some better pitching when you travel a little more, and that's just how it is.
Asked the other guys about the coaching staff at Rogersville and what that's meant to you. Coach Lettle, Coach Mather, what has that meant to you?
Well, I love our coaches, and I feel like I have a great relationship with all our coaches and can communicate really well with them, and whatever we need to get done, we get done.
Coach Lettle's been around a long time. You've got guys on the coaching staff, assistants that have played at the next level, so that's got to help.
Yeah, it does with their experience, and they can teach you a bunch of things about what they've been through and how you can learn from it.
Well, again, AJ, we want to congratulate you, wish you the best of luck at Pitt State and also this year at Rogersville. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Again, AJ Kraft, he is part of the photo shoot for the annual Ozarks baseball preview, and I'm Tom Ladd.